But honestly, just staying around and sharing the love and letting people know that bad games are here is also a way that you can help us grow. So without further ado, I want to hop on over and reveal our GM for the next match. Good old Glitch Witch. Glitch Witch, come on in. Actually, good young Glitch Witch. Hello there.
Hi, Rosencho. What do you have for us today?
I have your game.
Oh, okay. Wait. I had to bring a game? You didn't prepare me for this.
No, why?
Rosencho is a bad leader. Let me go with this. Let me just publicly shame you on your channel. Never mind. I'm sorry, Rosencho. I missed you.
You've got really hot takes, okay? You wanna keep those takes going?
Tell me about Battletoads.
Oh my gosh, Glitch Witch, I almost beat that, okay? Just because you and I are pretty equal when it comes to playing games.
You had an entire other room to go, and so did I.
Oh
but,
my gosh. You know. Well, no, I was almost at the end of that room. I was...
The red one?
Yes.
Ooh, never mind.
Yeah, I almost beat it, but unfortunately just got trolled because it's Battletoads. That's just what happens. Anyway, if people don't know what we're talking about, Glitch Witch and I faced each other over on GDQ's channel because they're having a gauntlet show over there. 5 different challenges to get through. A lot of them happen to be with good games as well. And that was a lot of fun, and you won in like double, triple overtime or whatever it was.
Yeah, we both played magnificently there, and I won that like literal last second to the point where it's like, we don't know what to do unless one of these players wins.
Yeah, they were possibly going to be doing a rematch there. Okay, but with that said, you are the undisputed victor in that, so what's your vector, Victor? What game do we have today?
Today we have the age-old classic game that we all grew up with. Okay. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes on the Game Boy. Just the Game Boy. There's no other word after that.
Just the Game Boy. Yeah, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I actually know the NES version, but I do not know the Game Boy version. Is it very different?
This is a completely different game.
Ooh.
So it is made by a different team, has a different way to play. Every button on the controller is used to some effect, so get ready for all that excitement.
But like, part of me wonders why make it a completely different game? Why not just use the game that had already been made?
Yeah, I hear that, but if they didn't do that, then this game wouldn't exist, and then we wouldn't be playing it in this match.
I mean, I'm just trying to save people from more of the Kuso.
No, that doesn't happen here. This is where the Kuso happens.
Yeah. I guess today is tomato-themed video games. That's what we've got going on.
Yes. Did the last game have tomatoes in it?
It had ketchup.
First game have tomatoes in it?
What was the first game?
The first game was Civil Shepherd. They were pumpkins.
Yeah, those are like proto-catch. I don't know.
All right. Well, this is the catch-up game.
You know what? The thing is that everybody was having to catch up constantly.
There's a lot less waiting in this video game.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, Glitch Witch, you are the best, okay? Because I got
needed in your
so tired of waiting. I'm not a patient person, though.
This game happens, it comes at you fast, sort of, and then it comes at you slow, and then it comes at you fast again.
Oh, perfect. That's what I want. Now, for those who are wondering, Ku5ogrande is a bad video game tournament. We have 4 players who are going to be racing each other to try to make as much progress as they can in 1 hour. Remember, though, even if they get game over, they still set a high watermark. Whoever gets the furthest into the game, the furthest, depends on if you're measuring levels or distance. Whoever makes the most progress possible will be the victor during this match. What are the stakes, by the way? How many points do the players have?
I believe this is a 2-point match, so there will only be one winner, but in my heart, all of them are winners.
Yeah. Actually, I'd say the tomato industry is the true winner here.
Yeah, Big Tomato always wins. You never bet against it.
Big Tomato? It is a big tomato.
There are always big tomatoes. Did you watch this cartoon at all?
Nope.
Me neither.
Well, good for us.
Cool. We'll have a lot to talk about then.
I was gonna say, I prefer to keep it that way. I think my mom watched it back.
Oh, good. Let's get your mom in here.
No. She doesn't like the games we have here. She is very, very much not a fan of our games. Can't really blame her.
Fair enough. Oh, gosh.
Here's the deal. She watched us play Alfred and the Fettuccine from Action 52 and said, I don't think she could stand watching the whole thing, and that's definitely a good thing. Like, that means that my mom is a sane human being.
I mean, that's a good quality perk, and it says that says volumes about us more than it says volumes about your mother.
I mean, you know, to some degree, you don't want your mother liking the games that you play, you know? You need a little rebellion. With that said, is this the right place to rebel?
It is the right spot to rebel is on Ku5ogrande.twitch television brosencha channel.
.twitch. That's not a true website.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, we could go ahead and register that domain. Oh, speaking of domains, I am still working on the Ku5ogrande website. It is pretty hideous, and I think there will actually be some good stuff there. I would like to actually, you know, make it useful and not just a meme. I'm not here for the
website. Useful.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm here for the bad video game memes, but no, I'm here for because I genuinely like it.
Yes. That's my contribution here. Yes.
What does that mean? I mean, I know what yes means.
Okay, I was worried I'd have to explain that to you.
No, I know
Anyway.
what consent is, and I say yes to these games.
I say yes to the tomatoes. Is all you have to do.
Okay. Yes.
Say yes to the Dragon Lord. Also a bold maneuver.
To the Dragon Lord?
Yeah.
Why?
You get the good ending.
What game are we talking about here?
Dragon Quest.
Oh, okay. I guess I've never played the original Dragon Quest. It's actually kind of surprising that I never have. I feel like I'd need to at some point.
It is a surprisingly simple video game that holds up pretty okay.
Okay. That's good to know. Hey, maybe one day when I actually play games myself, instead of making other people play them, I can do that.
I don't even know what that's like playing games yourself. I've never done that.
It's been a hot minute, you know?
Oof. Turn the air conditioning on.
Shut up! Shut up!
I will not.
Wow, this humor.
Okay, cool. I
Look,
guess
we got a
we're allowed to
jokester over here. We got a funny witch over here. Yeah, look at this funny witch just cracking out the jokes.
I can't. I was brought in as an entertainer, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty attacked.
Oh, well, good job. Say, I didn't catch it. Who is doing game audio for us? There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that was the right answer. Probably. Moonblaze and/or RPG Chick can provide clean audio.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and slap it on Moonblaze for now, and RPG Chick, just in case I'll have her as a backup. Good.
Fabulous.
Well,
I don't think there's any
ready.
specific bangers here, so we don't need to worry too much.
Every song is a banger.
Especially compared to that last one.
Well, it didn't have music.
Well, yeah, so, you know.
I mean, the
every
title
song's a
screen was
banger.
great. The title screen was great.
The title screen was pretty great. I liked how it was impossible to crop.
Yeah, thank you. At least I can crop this one. It's Game Boy. They
Probably.
actually have a lot of gray on screen.
Game Boy.
The Gray Boy. No,
That's
that's
where
like
it's got its
Aliens.
name.
That's like Aliens.
That's
know,
like Aliens.
Well, no, because you
like
call
the
Aliens
Greys. Yeah,
the Greys.
yeah.
See, you see what I'm talking about? I'm not
The silly
just
aliens.
out there. the truth is.
So you're out there with the truth, having a picnic.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. Yeah, truth picnic, everybody. All real people watching the stream are invited to my truth picnic. All of you robots, stay home. We'll know who you are.
Invited to your truth picnic. That is the first time anyone has ever used that phrase with me.
Truth picnic. I think that's the first time that phrase has ever been uttered.
Yes. Yes, I think you're correct.
Hey, all of the players are ready to roll.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa, we're gonna play this?
Yes. I'm
We're
not.
just gonna look at it.
Everybody get ready to spam all of your tomatoes, all of your vegetables, I would say. Anything else they should spam?
Wilbur's.
I don't know what that
there's
is.
A candle, there's tomato, like a can of tomatoes is
Okay.
important.
Ooh, canned goods, yeah.
The closed THQ offices.
Whatever, just
whatever you
spam
got.
whatever. I don't even care. They're dinner plates, that's good. As soon as... There we go, Moonblaze Wolf is off. And
Okay,
everybody's
cool.
getting into this.
This video game is certainly something. The first thing you might notice at some point is that its frame rate is very inconsistent.
Slightly, yeah.
You can kick, you can punch, you can do different kinds of kicks, you can throw swords, you can skateboard inexplicably.
What?
The skateboarding really doesn't do much for you either.
Oh, it... Come on, sometimes you just need to look cool.
I mean, skateboarding does make you look pretty cool. I'll be real about this.
Oh my gosh. This music is pretty good. This is a
Heads up
jammer.
to start.
You know, what's... Okay, I have a question for you, important question. What's your
Hit me.
favorite kind of tomato?
San Marzano.
You know, I think that I really enjoy those as well. I would say that, honestly, any of the sun-dried tomatoes... I know that's not a species of tomato, but it's a style of making the tomato.
That's fair. Sun-dried is acceptable.
Yeah.
San Marzano has a very specific flavor to it. It's apparently like just from a specific region.
Okay, I feel like I've had those before. Honestly, cherry tomatoes are delicious. Like, I'll eat any tomato. It'll probably
Any
eat...
tomato.
If it's raw, it'll make my mouth itch, but I don't even care.
Just next time you see Brosentient, just give him a tomato in these trying times.
Yeah, I'll eat it. My mouth will itch, but I'll still eat it.
I know that feeling really well. I have a weird vegetable allergy too.
Oh, that's what it is, huh?
I mean, usually when you eat something and you itch in the spot that it touched, it's an allergy.
Yeah, and
Never mind, they're
they are
fruit. Hold
fruit.
on.
They are fruit. Yeah, yeah.
My bad. Okay, sorry. I'll step down now.
You know what? It's fine to call it a vegetable because everything is a vegetable. Vegetable.
Vegetable it is.
Vegetable. It's every. All plants are vegetation.
I guess those are words.
I'm not vegetable.
Crosage, are you okay?
Yeah.
Good. Do you want to know anything about this video game?
Sure.
Like what might be happening on the screen at all? Like, we could just talk about vegetables the whole time and like plants.
Yeah, tell me, what's the goal of this stage? What are they trying to do?
Okay, so every single stage in this video game, you are looking to, 1, get your can of tomatoes, and 2, go to the exit. I gave them that information up front because the game doesn't really tell you that, and I wanted to be a little nicer to people. As we see Moonblaze Wolf, who apparently has a personal vendetta with Attack of the Killer Tomatoes in some way, has already beaten the first level.
Wow. Oh, the stoplights hurt you? Or turned
that's
you
new to
invincible?
me too. I think they hurt. No, we still got 3 health. The health is the little medallions in the bottom left corner.
Why did a tomato with a sombrero pop out of the window?
Where else are they going to come from?
The garden!
Garden. Well, we're in a city. There's no cities. There's no garden in this city.
Okay, look, we are living in the year 2020, and a lot of cities are starting to have gardens there, you know, in order to help people actually eat healthy. You know, community gardens, they're great.
Very, very proud of communities.
So I would say that maybe this garden got a little out of hand.
I would say so, because the gardens have not only just been small gardens within the cities, they have taken over the city or something, question mark.
Okay.
There's some sort of evil scientist who's causing problems with the tomatoes, I guess. God, I love when this game's frame rate just stops.
Oh no! AJ tried to go down into the tree trunk, but the bird killed AJ?
Yep. You can climb down into the tree trunks, and there's just, like, points in there, and I don't know why you could possibly do that.
I mean, that's cool and all.
I thought it was going to be, like, a reoccurring mechanic, but instead it's just you do it in the first level and you never see it again.
Okay, so I do have an important question, because there was a movie, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, and there was a cartoon. Is this based off of the movie or the cartoon?
I believe specifically this is based off of the cartoon.
Okay, the NES one was as well, I suppose. At least that's what they say.
You gotta appeal to those kids.
You know, yeah.
I love this game over screen because you can continue, and there are unlimited continues. But Brosetcha, what do you think the correct button to continue is?
Start?
Yeah, that would restart the video game. You have to hit select to continue.
What? Okay, at least it tells you. Oh, AJ, back to the beginning. At least it tells you, but that's illegal, okay? They're gonna go to jail. Game Boy jail.
It does tell you, but the button works before the prompt comes up, so if you're just mashing, guess where you're going?
You're going to the beginning of the game. So, Imagineering made the NES version, and it looks like the Game Boy version was developed by Equilibrium.
Yeah, it's apparently like Imagineering Equilibrium or something like that. It's some sort of it's some sort of something or other. Yeah, I know that was real precise. I don't know the words. It's some sub-team.
Yeah,
probably.
Well, I mean, they worked on Swamp Thing, which I'm very familiar with. Good old Swamp Thing. Except the Game Boy version as well.
Oh,
they worked on a version of The Flash for the Game Boy. Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates, The Revenge of Captain Hook. That sounds like a good one.
I was almost looking at that earlier.
Oh, really? I know nothing about it.
It's probably a really good video game, just like this.
You know, it's got problems, but it's better than the last game that we've had already. This is like miles above Duckula. Miles,
I mean, yes.
Okay.
I didn't think it was a competition to have the worst best video game, but...
Well, you know what? Now you know.
Fair enough.
I'm at least rating this like a -6, okay, on my scale.
I would give it that. I feel like it's the worst game I've given out. It just, like, it doesn't feel good. And
the
frame rate is just... Oh my gosh.
Like, this camera is... Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if some people get a little nauseated watching the movement of the camera, because it's not okay.
Yeah, it's a camera that, the best way I can put it is it feels like it moves like an auto-scroller, but it's not an auto-scroller.
It almost feels like it's got a little bit of a rubber band between you and the camera, so that whenever you jump up, it just scrolls a little slowly following you, you know, as the rubber band stretches out. It pulls the camera up in your direction. Same with left and right. It's just lightly tugging the camera in the direction. And for some things, that's actually a really good strategy. For cameras for video games, no. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
The rubber band stretch is not good in this game.
I don't think there's a game out there that would be really good for.
Nope.
I'll play players have made it past the first level, though, so I'm happy. The first level's somewhat easy, though. But, oh gosh, there's this machine that was just on Fizz's screen. And, if you touch that machine, it's just instant death. There's nothing about it. You get turned into, you get crushed, and then you get pushed off the platform, and then you die.
Really?
It is very good.
You know, I'm trying to think. I think tomatoes are one of the foods that you can cook almost any way and it will still be delicious. Like, I can't think of any way that I wouldn't want to have a tomato cooked. I'm sure Chad is going to be able to think of some, but...
You can't cook a tomato raw.
Well, that's because it's impossible. I mean, I said any way that you can cook a tomato.
Like, Brosencha earlier has gone on record saying if you could just hand him full ripe tomatoes, he's gonna eat them.
Honestly, I probably would. Like, not... If I were hungry and, you know, going out and getting actual food wasn't an option, I would be fine eating tomatoes. I'm not just going to go to the kitchen and grab a tomato, though, you know?
Yeah.
I have to have a reason.
To be trying to force their way into the exit, but they don't have the can. What they do have is a parachute.
Candied tomatoes, that actually sounds really awesome. Because tomatoes with a little bit of sweetness can be amazing. You'd have to make them just right, but that sounds really good.
Yeah. Candied tomatoes are probably pretty good. Is that what you just said? I'm sorry, I'm just watching Fizz jump into the
exactly.
thing until she realizes that maybe you can't go that way.
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry now. Because I'm watching all these tomatoes.
Just Brosencha's greatest fear / love, the tomato.
How am I more bizarre than chat? Because I like tomatoes, you nerd? No!
Tomatoes are good. Like, I could eat a tomato. Pizza's really good. There's tomato on pizza.
Ooh, especially margarita pizza. That is absolutely my favorite type of pizza in this world. If it's made right. Slices of tomato, put some basil on there, put some mozzarella on there. As long as everything is super fresh, it is divine. Okay?
Yeah, you're kind of speaking my language there. I'm happy with that. I think my favorite type of pizza, though, is a, gosh, this place down back in Jersey made a vodka sauce slice that was just, like, literally to die for. It was the most amazing thing I've ever had.
Oh, that, you know, I would definitely give that a shot. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. All pizza is good, okay? Don't get me wrong, all pizza is good, but a margarita pizza made correctly, the flavors are just so pure. It's good. Vodka sauce, I can't recall the flavor of vodka sauce.
I don't think I can. It doesn't taste like vodka. I can give it that.
No, it doesn't. I've had it before, but I can't remember what it tastes like. It seems like a lot of people are accidentally going to the beginning of the game because they're not hitting continue. AJ, kind of in that boat as well.
I warned all players about that. When I was testing this game, when I first found it, I accidentally reset twice, so I feel it.
I'm completely cool with the warning and for players accidentally mashing through it because it's gonna happen. I love it.
This game is just designed like intentionally mean. As well, I think Moonblaze Wolf is on no, it's not this stage. So there's a can of tomatoes hidden in every stage. And
there's a can of tomatoes hidden on every stage.
You need it to beat the level. Like, you absolutely have to have it or you can't beat the stage, which is why we saw AJ just kind of running up against the exit and not making it anywhere.
Okay.
So I spend a lot of time looking for them, and one of the stages is particularly tall and particularly long, and I'm wondering if it's this one. Nope. You search that entire stage, the can of tomatoes is just sitting next to the exit sign at the end of the stage. Like, they didn't even try to hide it, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, that's strange. I'd say that maybe early on in the game that would be fine, just to help teach players that that's what they need.
It's like dead center in the game, too. It's just like halfway through.
Yeah, it's a little bit odd, but honestly, you know, if players skip it and they get to the end and they can't get through the game, maybe they'll realize that that's the important item that they need to get. Did they get a manual, by the way, for this game?
No, I did not. I did not give them a manual.
Oh, when I lived in Brazil, since people are talking about weird pizzas, I definitely had some weird pizzas. The best, though, has to be the chicken and cream cheese pizza. It sounds kind of terrible, but yeah, you can't eat a whole lot. It is amazing. Absolutely
I am
divine.
not a fan of cream cheese at all. Like, that is the worst existing thing. That's like worse than mayo.
That's a strong opinion, but honestly, if you don't like cream cheese, that would not be the pizza for you.
I agree.
But
you
yeah,
can have all of the cream cheese pizza.
They would often stuff the crust with cream cheese rather than mozzarella like we do here, and it's definitely worth doing that. If you are not a cream cheese hater.
I mean, I don't like cream cheese. Don't
Okay.
put it in me. You can enjoy it. That's fine.
Yeah, honestly, do not bash it until you try it. It's one of the best things that, well, if you like cream cheese and that sounds disgusting to you, you have to try it before judging because it's really, really good.
I can see it being good. Like, weird pizza combinations usually work out, as long as you enjoy the ingredients.
I love banana pizza, and usually these pizzas still have some sort of cheese on them, you know, but it's delicious, absolutely the best, okay?
That is not a flavor I would go towards, but I could try a banana pizza.
It's one of my favorites. I've had stroganoff pizza. That was kind of dumb.
It's probably okay.
Whatever, it tasted like stroganoff. You like stroganoff, you're gonna like stroganoff pizza.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
You just put stroganoff on bread.
Absolutely the worst one that I ever had was tuna pizza.
Oh.
And I didn't want a slice, but they just gave it to me, okay? Like, everybody around me was like, he wants the tuna pizza, and I'm like, oh, my mouth is full, I can't say anything, and so they just, bam, have the tuna pizza. So
That
gross.
sounds bad. I mean, I could see people who like anchovies might like a tuna pizza. That doesn't sound like a good experience for anybody.
It really wasn't great. It was like dry and shredded and ugh.
That's awful. That's awful.
Dry shredded tuna on pizza. That's the experience that I got. Absolutely fine at getting something else like a chocolate pizza. Okay? Give me chocolate pizza.
Dessert pizzas are good. I have had dessert pizzas.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you call that dessert? I call it the main attraction.
Fair. I mean, that's okay.
By the way, I'm doing a little bit of reading for this game, and it looks like the person who did some of the art for this game actually did the art for a game called Where in North Dakota is Carmen Sandiego, which I assure you is a real video game out there. Yes. They also did art for Swamp Thing, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, The Flash, Willow.
Which Willow?
I believe it's the NES Willow. Or, no,
That's not a
I
bad
guess
video game.
Amiga, Atari, Commodore, and DOS, not NES.
Those are probably fine quality products. That's not even... I know that sounds like sarcasm, but I swear it wasn't.
It actually looks okay. It looks like there's a lot of reading to those games, so if you like to read, then that's the perfect kind of art for you. What is this music? It's an evil tomato!
Moonwolf is on the first boss.
Not
the first of 3.
Oh, there are only 3 bosses? Are they all
Yes.
tomatoes?
They are all tomatoes.
Well, who would have guessed?
As well, since this game is this game, the second boss is a boss rush. where you fight the first boss again, and then the second boss. And then the third boss fight is you fight the first boss, second boss, and the third boss. So every boss is a boss rush for some reason.
Okay, Justin and I are over here sort of negotiating food because I'm very hungry after seeing all these tomatoes.
Just a big platter of tomatoes.
Yeah, so what I'm going to say is that while there are some things that I would definitely love, I am pretty much okay at eating almost anything right now.
That's fair.
But if it has tomatoes, bonus. And it might be burrito time, possibly.
Ooh, burrito time is good. I had a...
I had a burrito last night, never mind.
I had a burrito bowl last night, it was good.
Oh, burrito bowls are good. Like, it's not against the law to get burritos multiple times, like, in a row, right?
It is definitely not against any sort of local laws or ordinances unless Utah is weird.
Glitchwitch says it's fine, Justin. I don't know. By the way, Moonblaze is definitely making some solid progress. Everybody else is a little bit behind. This is a really important match to do well in as well, since only one person is going to be moving on to round 3 from this. Only the first place person. We definitely have the lead at this point, but who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, Moonblaze is definitely doing super, super well. I kind of expected somebody to beat this video game. I almost expect... we've seen 3 players now accidentally reset instead of continue, so the only person that's due for it is Moonblaze Wolf.
Oh, yeah. Unless Utah is weird. Yeah, we've got a few things about that.
This is not the Utah stream. It's just a stream from Utah.
Well, I mean, we can say Utah, now the home of the biggest bad video game show on Twitch.tv.
Utah, home of Ku5ogrande.
Home of Ku5ogrande.
There's a sentence that inspires confidence. So let's talk some controls in this video game. The start button does not pause the video game, and instead throws a sword, because that's where I would put the throw sword button is on start. One button will jump and the other button
throws?
Yeah, start throws a sword. You've been collecting swords. You have to hit start and select at the same time. If you hit select, your character will break out a skateboard and go pretty fast, but you can't jump while you're skateboarding.
Okay.
There is no reason to ever bring the skateboard out. Like, ever. I didn't really give players instructions, though, other than get the can, beat the game. And, and you know, the start selecting for, what do you call it? Continuing.
For continuing, yeah, that is probably the most helpful advice that you can give.
Yeah, and it's a match that I wanted to give players a little bit of an edge, so we can see, hopefully everyone do their all.
Yeah, I'm really hoping. I'm also trying to find more information and more of the game manual if possible, and hey, I did! So I can actually give you more information.
Tell me more about this video game in this instruction manual. Or don't. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm distracted because, like, I don't know. I don't know.
I read the manual earlier, and that was my conscious decision not to give it to them, but... Moonblaze Wolf is almost at the can of tomatoes if he falls and goes left. Nope, that's fallen going straight down. So what wonderful information do you have for us?
The information that I have for you is that this place, apparently when you order burritos, they just have burrito. There's no, like, meat option.
What?
I'm very confused.
Is this in the game manual?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
God, I am not getting invited back next year.
I'm so sorry. Like, I just got this stuck in front of me, and now I have to figure out how to actually order a foods.
That's okay. You can order a burrito. I'm proud of you. It is awkward that it just says burrito and nothing else. Is it a burrito randomizer?
Burrito. If you have it. Okay. Yeah, it might be a burrito randomizer, I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever we had available. Moonblaze Wolf is so close to finding that can of tomatoes, who he has fallen to the right of it twice now. But it's never exactly been on screen. And we have RPG check out the second boss. I think this puts her in second place. Or the first boss, not the second boss.
Gosh. Yeah, that is
the second person to reach the first boss. Which this tomato has a name, and it's not Tomato. Let's see. Where's that manual scan? I will find out the name of this tomato for you.
Well,
it's the one with the bull horns.
I've got the manual open. Okay, I'm looking.
Its name is Beefsteak.
Beefsteak. See, those are okay burritos. I mean, you also got ketchup, Fangamato, Zoltan, Mamato, and Tomacho.
I like Zoltan, which is just like... That's just the name of the tomato. We did not try to go for a pun there. Yeah, unless it is a pun and I don't know it. You're the tomato expert.
I mean, I used to work in produce.
Does that give you the edge on tomato-based trivia?
I guess! I don't know what it's supposed to do. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. But here's a little bit of the story.
Know.
Yeah, I don't.
He doesn't know what kind of burrito he's getting.
I need to tell you the story.
Tell me the lore, Bard.
Okay, thank you for purchasing Attack of the Killer Tomatoes for the Game Boy. We are sure you will enjoy the wild adventures of famed tomato stomper Wilbur Finletter. Join Wilbur on his mission to stamp out tomato oppression in San Zucchini. The fate of mankind rests on the heels of his ketchup-stained boots. Wilbur battles through armies of mutated veggies using his skateboard, parachutes, and rattling sabers. Searching for the elusive tomato juice cans, he sprints across rooftops, skateboards over hostile terrain, and leaps into the sky as he takes on the likes of Beefsteak, Viper, and Zoltan. Wilbur must fight past them to his ultimate nemesis, Dr. Gangrene. Help Wilbur defeat the Mad Doctor in his quest to trump the Red Menace.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's the terminology they're going with.
The Red Menace, yep.
Also, shout out to the frame rate on Moonblaze Wolf's screen right now. Just like, it just doesn't seem to have any sort of frame rules at all. Just like, nope, there's less on the screen. This game's gonna go super fast. This is also the level that has the can of tomatoes at the end. I think. I might just say that about every city level until I get it right.
I love it. So good.
Yeah, Moonblaze Wolf and RPG Check are on the same stage right now.
Yeah. It's definitely the battle between those two players to see who is going to be in the lead. Moonblaze has been here for a little while, though, so possibly has the advantage. You know, honestly, you just gotta hunt and find those tomatoes, and for some reason, you don't actually stab things with swords, you throw the swords.
As you do. You have to throw the sword. They come in handy on the bosses, but the first two bosses are not particularly difficult, and the third one's a little dicey.
Is this really a beat-a-jump game?
Yes, I think the jump... No, the jump and the kick button seems okay. Which one's B?
The manual says that B is jump.
Yep. I mean, it felt good to me, because I play with the controller upside down.
Gosh, do you like Action 52 games as well?
It's been a long time since I've played one. I remember renting it as a small child, as you do. I have not played it in a long time.
No, B is shoot and run. Okay.
Shoot and run.
Well, shoot, attack. B is supposed to be the shoot button. It's not supposed to be the button, the bunny hop jump button. Not what it is. A is for jump.
Moonblaze Wolf has found the can of tomatoes sitting next to the exit of the stage. And so has RPG Check. This is actually super close.
Holy guacamole. You know, not that there's tomatoes in this guac, but...
And admittedly, there's not much game left, but I kind of expected a shorter... not shorter, because it took me about an hour to beat the game. But if Jeez. B for boing!
No, Arborelli, you are so wrong. Oh my gosh, no, never. Okay.
Or is she so right?
No!
No? Okay, don't.
Not correct.
Not correct. Okay, cool, that's how it goes.
No, I'm pulling my controller out. NES. B is supposed to be attack. Whatever, Game Boy is like fancy NES, okay? Fancy mobile NES, that's what this is. Okay. Game Boy control the... I'm Googling it because I've never actually had a Game Boy.
I like the raw audacity of calling the Game Boy a fancy NES.
Well. Well. Okay, yeah, there. B is to the left of A. That means that A is jump. Actually, I'm looking at this. I never really liked the layout of the Game Boy buttons there because they're slanted in a way that it's very difficult to push both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's not they should be like almost vertical, I think. Would probably be a little bit better.
No, just orient them like Super Nintendo. X was run and B was to jump. Like, orient them that way, okay? Not sloping them right.
Any idea how bad X to run and B to jump would be?
For what?
Just on any video game? X and B are...
You mean like Super Mario World? Is that what you're... Oh, Y. Sorry. Y to run. Have you played Super Metroid? That is all types of broken, okay?
Is that some indie game?
None of the controls make sense. Yeah, so I've heard. I forgot, it's Y. Y to run, B to jump. The Fizz gets another game over.
I really want this X to run, B to jump game now that you theorize.
I'm sure there is one. Like, you can run using X in Super Mario World. Because A is also a different jump.
Yeah, A is the wrong jump.
But yeah, honestly, figuring that out actually made it relatively easy to get set up for the correct type of jump, because if you're going to have to do a spin jump, use X to run. If you're going to have to use a normal human jump, then you run with Y.
You don't spin in circles when you jump?
I mean, I've done that before. I usually don't land on my feet, though.
A Brossentia doesn't always land on his feet. So you heard it here.
Yeah, it's true though. So I'm taking a look at the manual, by the way. You've got swords, which are long-range attacks against enemies. You know, I wonder if there is a better weapon for a long-range attack.
Especially when you've been collecting tomatoes this whole game. Maybe you can just throw the tomatoes at each other.
Fight fire with fire! Fight tomato with tomato!
Fight tomato with tomato.
Yeah, then there are also cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes, you get 100 for an extra life. They're pizza pans or boulders. Apparently they're the same thing in this game. They can be kicked to roll, bounce, and destroy the tomatoes. Okay. Burnt tomatoes, a collectible. These special items can only be found at the pizza parlor. Oh no, Moonblaze Wolf accidentally started the game over.
Oh gosh.
This is... What a horrible night to have a tomato.
This is the most Ku5ogrande thing, I think, in a video game, though. And yes, all 4 players have made that unfortunate mistake at this point.
Oh no. I am so incredibly sad. But there's no time for tears, there's only time for tomatoes.
So here's what we're gonna see. furious gameplay from Moonblaze Wolf as he burns through the stages in 7 minutes instead of the 30 that it took him the first time.
As long as Moonblaze can remember where the canned tomatoes are, then honestly it's not going to take too long to get through these levels. But it looks like Moonblaze forgot where the first can was.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's having to backtrack a little bit. Oh, my heart of hearts. Honestly, it's my fault that Moonblaze is even in this. Well, I suppose it's my fault anybody is in this tournament. But, like, I knew Moonblaze before he joined Ku5ogrande, so that's...
But will you know him after Ku5ogrande?
Oh, I don't know. Well, stay tuned. So, by the way, there are also apparently burnt tomatoes that are collectible. Each burnt tomato equals 5 cherry tomatoes. And then there's a parachute pack. It works from activation until Wilbur's feet touch any object or he is hit by a tomato. Works from activation. What does that mean?
You need to hit select in midair to activate the parachute.
But doesn't select... Nope, that's it. It also
Select
gives you a
is the
skateboard.
Button. We saw the skateboard very briefly on RPG Chick screen there.
And now the weather.
Oh, no, Start throws knives, Cadus. Or swords.
Yes, select is definitely parachute per the manual, and skateboard.
Yeah,
and
it's the two
start
things
is
you
the
put on the
sword
same
button. Sword... The start button also skips past periodic announcements. Thank you, Whiteley White. That's his name,
so
Whiteley White. That's the weather reporter.
All right. That's a reset, so...
Oh no! RPG Chick accidentally reset? No!
Yep! So, I think RPG Chick was in the lead, but I don't know if she got that last can of tomatoes. But she made it to the exit. But I think Moonblaze Wolf got the can of tomatoes, but didn't make it to the exit.
Oh, decisions. Yeah, honestly, the can of tomato is what's required to actually beat the level. So, if Moonblaze Wolf did get the can, I would say that he's in first. But, you know, AJ Retro Gamer is making... I honestly have no idea how far it is.
This is either the 3rd or, like, the 5th stage. Or the 6th stage.
What about the
Once
fizz?
I see a little bit more about it, I'll notice. Let's see. This looks like the same stage everybody else was on. Maybe.
I don't know. They're tomatoes. I can't track progress by tomatoes because they're the same types of tomatoes. It's like, if you're trying to find your way out of this garden maze and somebody asks you, where are you? And you're like, there's a tomato here. And they're like, there are tomatoes everywhere. It's not helping me. Give me some other visual. It's like, well, there's flowery wallpaper. And they're like, you're in a garden. Why is there wallpaper? I don't know. I'm just trying to get out. Yeah, the wallpaper's not going to help either. Because the wallpaper's the same everywhere. Tomatoes and wallpaper. That's all life is at this point.
Oh, gosh. I'll find out very shortly what level that they're on, because they're on the same stage, AJ and Fizz. I want to say this is the stage that the other two reset out of.
Okay. Also, there is a collectible listed in the manual as special items. The description is one-time use only.
I think that's like the parachute?
No, but it lists the parachute separately.
I don't even know what it is then.
What does that even mean? Like, it lists the lightning bolt separately, heroism token separately, the tomatoes, the pizza pans, the swords. What is special items?
I don't know. I think you made that up.
No, this is in the manual, okay?
I believe you.
The manual does say... Oh, go ahead.
Is trying to find some magic super jump, whereas... Oh, there it is. In reality, the middle of this wood piece is a trampoline.
Why?
For some reason.
Why? What? Where's logic? Maybe it's made out of a rubber tree. I don't know. I've played enough Monkey Island to know about those. Oh no, the fizz turned into a burnt tomato. You don't want to see that happen. And into the pit. Blip.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny.
AJ's on the 3rd level, and Fizz is on the level that the other 2 reset out of. I've got my bearings now.
Okay, no more burnt tomatoes from the fizz.
Hopefully not. That machine is very fun because it doesn't kill you right away. It just turns you into salad.
I love that in chat somebody is bringing up Dennis the Menace for Super Nintendo, saying, you want a challenge? Play that. I'm like, you're only saying that because of the new AVGN episode that came out, what, yesterday? Day before, possibly? We've had that on Ku5ogrande, though. It's trash. Definitely trash.
I loaded the Game Boy version because I loaded that up a little bit when I was just
Super
playing
Nintendo.
through games. Ooh, I haven't played that one.
I am curious about the Game Boy version, if it's very different at all.
I don't have any context for the Super Nintendo one, so I can't tell you that answer.
I have a very important paragraph from the manual for this game, by the way. I need to get us back on track because we're fighting dangerous tomatoes, and it says, beware the shrapnel tomatoes. They look like cherry tomatoes, but have a slight flicker to them. A hit by them reduces Wilbur's cherry tomato collection by 10.
You know, the thing that we can't do without, our cherry tomato collection.
I mean, they're for extra lives.
I don't think I ever hit maximum amount or any an extra life. As well, you continue from the same spot you died in, so...
Okay, by the way, the manual also said it's possible to throw swords around corners. Now, explain to me, what does that mean?
It's possible to throw swords around corners.
Yes.
I mean, I guess you could hold up and throw a sword. I don't know.
By the way, the fizz is definitely in a basement with a lot of human skulls. Is this a new level for us?
Yeah, this is the lead right now.
Yeah. So I think that you can bounce it off of solid objects. I don't know if it goes up or down or whatever. Apparently it goes around corners, though.
As you always love. This is a boss level, so we're coming up to the second boss here.
Nice.
And then the third boss is actually kind of like right after it, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so honestly, we have seen a lot of lead changes in this game, and I'd say it's largely due to the really crappy continues system. Oh my gosh, it's bad.
Yeah. It is my favorite thing. It is the worst feature of a video game. So we have Fizz kicking everything. This is a boss stage, and the can of tomatoes always comes from the boss.
Wow.
So
and you can just walk through walls, I guess, in this stage.
The wall is not there to be stopping you.
There's bounceable wood. There are walls you can walk through. Okay, I need to watch my phrasing here. Okay.
Oh, gosh, Moonblaze Wolf just reset again.
No! Oh, that might be the nail in the coffin.
There is an OMG in the fronter chat. Let's see. So we are fighting the first boss again on Fizz's screen.
It's got good eyebrows.
Those are horns, but yes, those are good eyebrows.
Eyebrows, horns, what's the difference? They're just fancy eyebrows, you know?
Horns are just elaborate eyebrows.
Yeah.
Now we've got eyeshadow tomato.
Aw, cute. Oh. Do they behave any different?
This one jumps a little bit more aggressively.
Oh.
And the third one has projectiles and seems to jump after you exclusively. The third one is slightly tricky, but not exactly difficult.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is good music. Yeah, as chat says, horns are the eyebrows of the head. I really enjoy this mascara tomato though, or eyeliner. Yeah,
mascara, eyeliner, the whole 9 yards.
It's also got scales. Very scaly tomato, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could leave it laying around, and that's where you get the scales. And we've got the can of tomatoes, and we're moving on to the next stage.
Oh baby.
So there's this stage, then another castle-y stage, and then the boss.
Okay.
So we might see a completion soon, maybe. Or we might see a reset.
You never really know with this game.
You really don't.
Oh my gosh, if the fizz reset before finishing the game, I will die, okay? I will literally fall over and die.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of crying in order at that point. Please don't die though, Brossentia. I need you to do this tournament.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh well.
You can take over.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am really kind of impressed at how fast the players are getting through these levels. Like, this is wonderful.
Yeah, well, they really need to if they want a chance to get back into this match. They got to hurry. Oh, the bird hit Moonblaze, but there we go. Moonblaze is through the stage, moving on to stage 2. RPG Chick fighting the first boss. Remember, there are some people really far back because the continue system is dumb and unintuitive. The Fizz, are you gonna continue?
Yeah, what do we get? Do we get the reset of the continue?
Aha! We got continue.
It's this moment of pure tension when we get to that continue screen.
Can you believe that this match is largely going to be decided because of the continue boss?
Kind of. I mean, like, kind of. But,
like, I'm not too surprised because we've had password bosses decide games. We've had the continue system decide some of the matches, and considering that they got a warning about it, it's not too surprising to me, but oh, it is always heartbreaking.
Yeah, it hurts to see, but I tested this game and beat it, and it hurt me too.
Yep, I think everybody is going to be a little bit hurt.
RPG Chick is getting back there, though. If this level continues to confound Fizz, or Fizz takes an accidental reset, there is every chance in the world that RPG Chick can take this back, or even any of the other players, really. Like, it's not a very long game. But
there we go! Moonblaze continued!
Oh, baby. Every time you reset, your nerves are just gonna get shot up that much higher.
Yeah, also, oh my gosh, I already talked about the camera. I feel like that's the most frustrating thing for me, because you can get right up to the right or the left edge and just not see what is coming next. You have to wait for the camera. It's so dumb.
Friend Lakutu with the camera.
You don't call him Lakitu?
Lakutu seems nicer.
Okay.
I guess you could call him Lakitu. I don't know if you just want me to be wrong that desperately.
No, I call him Lakitu. Okay.
Oh, well, that's different.
Wow. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate you. I gave you the finger guns and everything.
I was a kid. That's just... Well, thank you. Thank you. I was a kid. You just call it whatever shows up, whatever, like, the name looks like. That's what it looked like to me. Lakitu.
That is entirely fair. RPG Chick is back in 8, so we're getting there. Fizz is still bouncing around in 9. Has found the can of tomatoes, but this level is confounding a little bit.
Yeah.
Or 10, I'm sorry, Cadus.
It is 10, yes, correct.
Counting is not my specialty. I didn't learn what numbers were until the 11th grade.
That was actually the 2nd grade, but, you know.
See? Counting.
Yeah, the frame rate, as Chad is pointing out, is pretty bad, and, you know, it's variable. I would say that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There doesn't appear to be a frame rate cap either. So when the game doesn't have a lot to do with its engine, it moves way too fast.
Yeah, I agree. It's evil. That's a good way to say evil. Too fast.
Yep. Evil.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. By the way, we're almost to the last 10 minutes here. Remember, whoever makes the most progress at any given point in this game is the victor and will be moving on to the next round. It's likely going to be the Fizz, but there still is enough time that we could have an upset.
Yeah, RPG Chick is not super far behind. The last 2 stages are pretty quick. We just need to see how this final boss goes, and it might end up being a race to defeat the final boss. But we'll find out together.
Honestly, is the final boss hard?
It is the first 2 bosses again, and then a 3rd form that is,
Are you serious?
much more challenging than the others. Oh yeah, every boss is a boss rush.
Oh, well, except the first boss.
Oh, theoretically it is. It's just the only one that they have to work with.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I really hope the players have enjoyed this delightful experience and probably have a few choice words for me in the recess.
I have a few choice words. Okay, let me choose them.
Alright.
Dag nabbit. Oh, how about fuzzy? That's a
Fuzzy's
good word.
good. Heck is a good one. I like
Heck?
that.
Fuzzy heck.
Heck.
Ooh. Good word combo there. Fuzzy heck.
Fuzzy heck. That sounds wonderful. I would go to Fuzzy heck.
Oh, I want to go to fuzzy heck.
Too late, I've already got my ticket.
Where'd you get it? The fuzzy heck store.
Yeah, you know, the Fuzzy heck store on 75th Street.
Ah, okay. That classic. Absolute classic.
Yeah, everyone knows that store.
We do have one more match after this one today, by the way, so if you are enjoying this game... I had to pause there for a second. I was going to add an adjective, but I decided not to, you know. If you're enjoying this, then for sure you may enjoy the next game, or you may not, you know, you never know.
I mean, it's probably going to be a good experience. Alright, we have Fizz on the final 3 bosses, and RPG Chick should be, I think, is in the 2nd boss room right now, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
The camera is not conveying very nicely to go down.
Camera really doesn't help at all in this game.
There we go.
The camera exists.
It's antagonistic at best.
It's like a freelance camera, you know? You can't really control it. You know, you can ask it to do something, but sometimes it's just gonna fly off the handle and go somewhere else. Like, okay.
Oh, you're facing right? You want to go all the way to the right? Okay, let's go.
This is why you're not a permanent employee at the camera company, you know?
And we get to continue.
It's why you're a consultant.
Always feels good when you get to continue.
I love how the continue boss is really the true boss of this game.
So, Fizz is fighting this boss, throwing a lot of swords out for no reason. Here comes Form 3 with the eye patch. I think this is what, Zoltan?
Yeah, it has to be Zoltan, right?
This is where you want to use your swords.
I mean, if you have swords. There's one. Oh, good sword. Oh, watch out, the tomato's angry.
We've only got 1 hit point here.
Well, we have no hit points now.
Oh.
Ha 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 ha! Are we gonna get a continue? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we are safe. The fizz is not going back to the beginning. Good. Whew. I was so worried.
And now we have RPG Chicken AJ fighting the same boss in completely different stages.
Yeah.
Yeah, that third form doesn't joke around. Like, it's really kind of like, you get used to how easy this game is, boss-wise, until you get to that and you're like, oh no, now I have to try.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Moonblaze getting hurt by a tomato. Why would food do this to us?
You know, food betrays us and food sets us free.
I mean, I guess food does betray a lot of people.
It does. Like allergies and, you know, upset stomachs.
Allergies are dumb.
Those two. Like you eating tomatoes raw and then wondering why your mouth itches.
Yeah. It actually happens with a lot of fruits and vegetables.
You are washing them, right? Justin,
of course I wash them.
Tomatoes? Does Justin wash your tomatoes for you?
No, because I had to teach Justin not to use dish detergent to wash produce. Please do not.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. No. No, don't use detergent.
You're fine. Just use the water.
Yeah,
Okay,
just use water.
I thought Justin might be the responsible one and he took care of you, but now I have a whole better picture of your domestic life.
You know, it's more, honestly, everybody is just taking care of each other because some of you excel in certain areas and some people excel in other areas. You know, he's got a real job.
He has a real job.
I teach and stream this. Freaking
You have
Attack
a
of
real
the...
job too, Brosentia. You teach the future kids of America.
Yeah, I don't teach them in the summer, though. I don't have a real job. And also, I'm an adjunct. You can't consider those people real.
I don't know what that word means.
It means fake.
I don't think it means fake.
Whatever. I have an English degree, and adjunct means fake.
Okay, if you say so.
And so, yeah, bad video games, that's as close to a real job as I have at the moment.
Okay.
This
If
right
you say
here.
so, I think you're doing a great job, and I'm proud to be here on this channel, and I'm always happy to be here.
Yeah, that's right. Great job at my fake job.
You just get all these other people to do your fake job for you?
Yeah.
Well, this is my job too, so.
Aw, that's awesome. But wait, you program, right?
No, I don't.
Wait, do you just stream?
Yeah, right now, yeah. That's all I'm doing.
Oh my gosh, we're fakers!
Yes, I had a job for the past 11 years, and then I don't. So.
Oh no.
It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. That job was killing me.
I'm glad then. It's always good to escape something that is draining.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that having a real job, it helps you build up your savings, and it's been a while since I've had one of those real jobs.
Yeah, my parents instilled in me saving money a lot growing up, so I had a decent amount in a savings account.
Oh, I mean, I saved whenever possible, but as it turns out, teaching is not one of those jobs that you save from.
Yeah, I think you have to buy markers and stuff, right? That's always the story right here.
I would always get them to give me markers, but it doesn't pay well, okay?
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I think that is the biggest problem, you know? How do you live in the 20th century when your paycheck is kind of bad?
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, RPG Chick's in the last level.
21st century. Sorry. 21st.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. And also, I live in Utah, which is one of the worst paying states in the U.S. for teachers. And, you know, even though it's college level, it still is really bad.
Are we on the Zoltan form? Oh, we are. And we've saved up our knives.
Oh, for swords. The manual calls them swords.
Okay, sorry, they're swords. I agree with that statement because it's more absurd when you throw a sword.
I'm getting a phone call. Oh my gosh, I have to take this. Just a sec.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Glitchwitch, and this is my internet channel. Prosencha's not here right now, so... No, Prosencha, mute yourself. Prosencha, mute yourself. Oh no. I'm going to try to talk over this, so you don't actually hear what is going on over there. So, la la la, video games, and oh, I hear bro then. Okay, never mind. So, I get the secrets. Oh my gosh, RPG Chick is on the final boss also. There is not enough time to beat the final boss, but this is incredible. This is the kind of thing you give bonus time for, but I don't think that happened. So... sort of time? It's okay, Prosencha's gonna... I got this. Gosh. Justin is taking the call. Hi, Prosencha. Nope, not hi, Prosencha.
I'm back. Okay.
Oh, hey. I could hear your phone call. It was great.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to take a phone call and do anything. But yeah, I hit time. The match is over. Oh my gosh.
To all of our fun friends. I think the order is officially Fizz, RPG Chick, Moonblaze Wolf, and AJ.
I believe that is the order. I'm going to go check in real quick over and see if there is any other information. Here's the deal. Okay, we ordered food and ordered it with my phone. So I got the phone call. Justin's not up here. And I'm like, we need to get our food, but I'm in the middle of a match. Ah! Oh my gosh. Yeah, how do you think they did?
I think everyone did extremely well. Like, that was wonderful.
Oh, yeah. That was a lot of fun. I'm bringing Fizz in right now, and I can hear myself.
I can hear my
Hold on, let me fix it. I have the stream up. There we go. How about now?
Okay.
Hello.
How about now?
I think you're good. Nope.
Now I can't hear you. All right, hold on. Let me fix this. I'm gonna mute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, well, that's what tomatoes do to you, okay? They make you double. It's just how life goes, you know? But with that said, we have conquered the tomatoes, or at least the Fizz. Conquered as many tomatoes as possible. Yay, it's fixed! Hello there!
Hi. Yeah,
Hello.
I had my channels on my mixer messed up because I only wanted to catch game audio. So, hi.
Yeah, so seriously, congratulations. You almost beat the game. You're right there.
Oh my goodness.
Honestly, fighting the final boss there. Yeah, what are your thoughts about this game?
There were many bosses. I mean, that might have been the final boss. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
there was the screen scrolling boss. There was the sudden hits that just like all of a sudden like the screen scrolls up and down sometimes, but sometimes nope, that's just a pit.
Yeah, the way I described it, the way it felt to me, of like it scrolls like an auto scroller, but it's not an auto scroller.
Yes, and the fact that every time you fought a boss, you also fought all the previous bosses was interesting.
Oh yes, why not have a boss rush for every boss?
Yeah, even the first one, right? I mean, there was only the one, but it's a rush.
I know. It's so good. Yeah, it's a very interesting choice to have you refight all of the bosses each time. I'm not sure it's a good choice, but it's a choice.
It definitely was a choice.
They certainly made that choice, yeah. Honestly, though, I think that the camera is probably the thing that bothered me the most, but other than that, the gameplay seemed like it was okay, and the music was good enough that I feel like I could keep going and enjoying it.
It was, yeah, the music and sound for a Game Boy game was actually tolerable, which is, which is not normal. The other thing that really got me was the fact that you have an attack, you might as well not. You know, there's nothing. You might as well just toadstool hop every enemy because your punch and your kicks, they exist only to lock you in place.
Did you find the skateboard button?
Very. I did when I was looking for the sword button.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure it took me off a ledge. I'm not sure though.
The skateboard is not helpful. No, it's not. That's a lot.
You can't jump when you're skateboarding.
You can't skateboard when you're jumping.
That, you know,
no.
That's kind of point.
Well, I mean,
how do you feel about that frame rate?
The frame rate? So it's wonderful that sometimes it runs at 10 frames a second, and sometimes it runs at 300 frames a second.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, if the whole game played like the time it was running fast, you could get used to it. But the fact that you would just be inching along and then suddenly zoom into an enemy was wonderful.
I think my favorite moments are when the frame rate hits like single digits. It's so good.
That was amazing. Yeah.
Overall, it was fun. I don't know if I wanted to win, but here I am.
I mean, honestly,
yeah, you're here.
Yeah, and like for the first, oops, sorry, I'm just gonna smack my microphone.
Yeah.
For the first 30 minutes, like you were in third, and then the continue boss got both RPG Chick and Moonblaze Wolf.
Yeah, it got me
And
too.
then you just kind of kept going and didn't hit a continue boss after that.
Yo, I hit it once after not hitting it one time because for some reason I'm like mashing select and it just wasn't going. So I'm like, well, maybe I have to hit A to advance, and back to the title I went.
I'm happy it got everybody, and it wasn't just like one player. Like,
yeah.
I had to tell everyone about it up front because, like, no, I'm not going to be mean to these people.
Yeah, we wouldn't have even known there was a continue if you didn't say anything.
Especially if you just mash start, it's done. You're done.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to move on in just a second. Fizz, is there anything happening over at your channel that you're streaming these days, or games that you're enjoying?
Believe it or not, I started a new job right during this wonderful time, so I don't stream that much anymore. So,
no.
But yeah, I mean, I stream once in a while, you know. So, and it's fun stuff like Heroes of the Storm. Nobody cares to watch it, but it's fine. Watch it. It's fine.
Hey, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it.
That's true.
Sweet.
That's true.
I'm glad that you're having fun with it. Yeah.
Thanks.
You know
it was
what?
fun.
Congrats on the job. Honestly, it go, and as long as it is a decent and somewhat enjoyable job, hopefully it's rocking.
Yeah, it is. And thank you. I'll let you move on. I appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Take care, Fizz. Take care, Glitchwitch. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Brosentia. Good luck with the next video game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm excited for that. Well, everybody, this is Ku5ogrande. I do want to move on right away with a little bit of a news update about food. Turns out the restaurant we ordered food from doesn't exist. Yeah, but our GM does.